What up, dudes? Alfredo here with a Division video that just full of information. So the devs just recently had a live stream and they gave a lot more detail to the 1.3 patch that's coming within days, actually. So let's just get right into it, man. So they did say big thing coming to the 1.3 patch for the Division: weapon talent recalibration. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. That means that we can get the god roll weapons that we want quicker. Say you roll, I don't know, Deadly Fierce. Guess what? That third shitty talent that you hate, you could just re-roll that like for brutal or something. Just oh god, that's awesome. That is really really awesome. So this will only work with a new item called weapon kits. So you find those, playing the game, and then you can recalibrate that one talent, just like you recalibrate your gear. So that's pretty damn cool. Say you get like named weapons and stuff, and there's a named weapon, they come with like preset talents. You don't like one of those, you can reroll that too as well. Unfortunately, guys, PS4 users, the 1.3 patch is not ready for Tuesday. Wow, that's a bummer. So the PS4 users are just gonna have to wait. They did say that this does not mean that you guys are gonna have to wait until the expansion. I know you guys, PS4 players are getting the expansion at a later date. The Xbox gets the exclusive on that one for a little bit. But they said that the 1.3 patch for PS4 players will come out as soon as they can, and they'll get more info out to you guys soon. Anyways, so with the 1.3, just like a lot of like weapon changes and rebalancing and everything like that, they did say that they're looking at adding bonuses rather than reducing things to achieve the balance, which I kind of agree with. I think that's a really cool way of looking at it. If SMGs are so meta, then bump up the other weapons to make them a part of meta. Anyways, LMGs are getting a 25% damage bonus to targets out of cover. You are considered in cover when firing from cover, right? There is a new rolled bonus called Stagger. That's only against NPCs, but essentially that's just going to allow you to stagger those higher level NPCs with ease. I know before we used to be able to do that, but now it's, no matter what you have on your shotgun, if a shotgun is coming at you, he's just going to keep running at you no matter how hard you hit him with a shotgun. But now you'll be able to stagger them, which is kind of nice. For PvP player level, 33 shotguns and above are getting an upwards of a 30% damage buff. Pretty damn crazy. So level 33 shotguns and above are gonna get a 30% damage buff. That's just player versus player. That's not gonna be, level 34 shotgunners getting a 30% damage buff against you. So, man, shotguns are gonna hit even harder. I know a lot of you guys have, SASGs or M870s with, I guess, Deadly Brutal Responsive that hit really damn hard with Sentry. Guess what? You're going to be able to hit even harder in PvP. They did say that they want shotgun staggers to be a thing in PvP, but they just haven't found like the right way to implement it. They're messing around with, shaky cameras and stuff like that. So we'll see. I hope they do it right. I'm just glad that they're taking the time to do that right, because adding that in could be super annoying. Anyways, assault rifles are going to get a armor destructive destruction / penetration bonus against NPCs of around 20%. So around 20% PvE armor damage. Pretty damn cool for assault rifles. They're looking to add this to PvP as well, which is pretty damn interesting. They did talk about how they want a lot of the things to work in both PvE and PvP, and they want it to be like cohesive and together, you know what I mean? Rather than just, oh, this certain thing only works against this and that certain thing only works against that. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see, man. I think that ARs might become a thing if that, eventually further down the line. We did talk about on stream how destructive, if that was a PvP talent, if that also applied to PvP, how that would absolutely be a necessity, right? It'd be like Deadly Brutal Destructive, because the destructive would work against that 75% armor mitigation. That'd be crazy because it works so well against NPCs. But anyways, I'm veering off. ARs might be a real huge thing further down the line. Another thing that they talked about lightly is that how people are overlooking SMG DPS just drop off with optimal range. And that just means that, like, you know, ARs, they don't do as much damage, you know, at longer ranges as something like an assault rifle or a sniper rifle. But the thing that, I mean, this is pretty common knowledge, but a thing that I didn't know is that the drop off is really, really aggressive. So once you're out of that, let's say AUG optimal range, like your damage drops off quick, fast. And it kind of makes sense, you know, when someone is like running away from me in the DZ or Rogue or whatever, and they get a certain, you know, certain amount of feet away, you just do like no damage. The only thing you're doing at that point is stopping their timer. So keep an eye out on that, you know, when you get into your fights or whatever, you know, don't waste all your ammo with someone that's super far away. Anyways, SMGs are getting a crit chance switched over to crit hit damage. We knew this already. And what the thing that we didn't know is that there's going to be a slight buff if you can actually reach the crit chance cap. Very interesting. I hope this works. This little buff works with Savage applied, because I know that like if you don't, even with Savage, you look at your crit chance, you know, that doesn't apply, but it's there. That type of weird thing. Anyways, I hope Savage works with that, because that'd be really, really cool. For those of you guys that use M1As, they are increasing the reticle bloom. So, you know, you're out there spamming your sniper rifle. It shouldn't be like that. They're going to go ahead and increase the reticle bloom. So you're going to have to come off of that spam shot a lot sooner. One thing that I did not know that we now know is that existing crit hit chance buffs on current SMGs will not change. So that, you know, that SMG that you have right now, it's still going to have crit hit chance with the 1.3 patch. Very, very interesting. The new guns, we already know this. It's going to roll with crit hit damage, but crit hit chance still going to be a thing. It's not going to switch over like we thought it would be on your weapon. It's just going to stay the same. I wonder if 204 weapons are still going to be, I mean, it just makes it even more of a viable thing. You know what I mean? We'll have to see if there's like a new gear score for weapons and what the difference is on, like, let's say 204 Brutal versus, like, I don't know, like 214 weapon Brutal. We'll see. But I might just stick to my 204 AUG, especially if I can reroll one of the talents, because I got Deadly, Brutal, Predatory. Just go for Deadly, Brutal, Fierce. I've got another AUG with Self-Preserved, Deadly, Fierce. So we'll figure it out. We'll see. We'll test things. One cool thing that they talked about is that they're very, very much aware of the Tactician meta right now. So they're looking into that, and they say that they do want a variety instead of just like, oh, well, DPS meta, Tactician meta. So that's awesome to see that they really are making a push for just variety builds. So this one hurts, guys. Sentry and Striker gear set bonuses have been changed, which is, damn, it's okay. So hear me out. They know that the 2-piece Sentry, 3-piece Striker has been a go-to combination for the longest time, and they said that's too popular, man. They want to change and shake things up. So they're taking some of the power from the 2- and 3-piece bonuses and move them into a 5-piece bonus, which is, ooh, that's rough, man. 5 pieces to get some of the bonuses that we know and love. Oh my goodness. We'll have to see, man. We're gonna have to rework our build a lot. 5 pieces of something sounds like a lot. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll have to see. But besides weapon talent recalibration, something I'm super excited about, both incendiary and explosive ammos are getting a nerf of about 75% of their effectiveness. Thank you, man. There goes literally the majority of the quote-unquote good teams out there that straight get into a firefight with you right away and pop, you know, incendiary ammo. Oh my goodness. Goodbye, bad kids. Anyways, going back into it, incendiary ammos burns. The incendiary ammos burn effectiveness duration is reduced to 30% of what it used to last for. So let's say if, you know, incendiary ammo lasts for 9 seconds, I don't count, because I just know it lasts an eternity in my head. But let's say it lasts for 9 seconds. Well, now it's going to last for 3 seconds. Thank you, devs. Thank you. Explosive ammo damage is going to be reduced significantly as well. So you're no longer going to be able to one-shot M44 spam with explosive rounds, which is also very, very nice. They did talk about how the cooldown for consumables still exists, even with the Reclaimer set, which is cool because we all know that just allows everyone to kind of just spam consumables freely. So that's nice that cooldowns are still going to be a thing, even with that annoying set. So moving on to the new weapons. The blind battle rifle that we saw in a lot of people's footage from E3 is not coming to the 1.3 patch. It's not ready yet. They didn't say when it'll be here. They didn't give any timetable. So, yep, just don't expect that. There is going to be a new fully automatic shotgun with a drum mag called the Showstopper. That sounds pretty damn awesome. It always rolls with a talent called Showstopper, which is a unique talent that shrinks your reticle based on how many bullets you have left in the magazine. It becomes more accurate the more you fire it. Pretty interesting. They also said it's kind of towards the end of the magazine, it's kind of like an LMG. So we'll see exactly how effective that shotgun is. I still think something like an M870 SASG might just be like the go-to shotguns. Anyways, the G36C assault rifle is coming to the game. I know a lot of you guys, including myself, love that weapon, but yes, it is coming. There's 3 different variants, and it comes with a unique talent called Focus. Just essentially what that talent is bonus damage when skills are off cooldown. So let's say you have your pulse and your overdose up. Well, guess what? Your G36 is going to be doing more damage, but the second you use that ability, right, it's going to lose that damage bonus. Pretty cool. I think it adds some variety to the gameplay that we haven't seen before. So, you know, going back, and I think you'll be a lot of going back and forth between your G36 and another weapon, which could add for some very interesting fights. There's going to be an SVD marksman rifle that comes with the talent Decisive, which essentially is the next shot after a kill is a 100% chance to crit. Pretty cool. Sniper rifles just haven't really been, as far as I've seen, too much as a PvP thing on console, except for, of course, like, you know, explosive round spamming with an M1A or an M44. I definitely see like PC players playing with sniper rifles more, so that might be more a PC thing versus a console thing. And finally, the PP19 SMG. It's got a drum magazine, large capacity mag SMG. Essentially, the thing with that gun is that the more you crit with it, it increases the speed of the reload. So very interesting kind of like talents coming to these new weapons. And I like the fact that you can re-roll them if you don't like them. So you like the gun, but you don't like the talent, guess what? Re-roll it. So I guess just the big things coming with the 1.3 patch is weapon recalibration, for one, and 2, just I'd say the 3 things, right? Weapon recalibration, 1, 2, the big changes in terms of set pieces for Striker and Sentry, and then 3, that special ammo nerf. So far, I mean, overall, I'm very, very happy with these changes. I can't wait to get my hands on 1.3. You guys know that I will be out there streaming every single night, going PvP, trying to figure out what the best like build is for that, and just going over all the new content. I'm pretty damn excited. I'm not gonna lie, the past week with like the new like sets that allow you to spam consumables and that allow you to spam more fire ammo, I'm like, oh no, man, this might be the end of me and the Division. But with these changes, I'm back on it, man. I'm excited again, and I can't wait to get my hands on 1.3. Guys, thank you for watching, and if you like the video, leave a like, leave me a comment down below. What do you think about the 1.3 changes? Are you happy for it? You're not happy for it? Am I just crazy being excited again? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed, maybe consider subscribing. Love you guys. Later, dudes.